Man, we at a 77 though, so I don't expect to do nothing spectacular.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside
Yeah.
NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans.
You can't see that? Let's see.
About ready
That's
to
all
get
right.
this one started.
I'm
Amy
balling.
Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston.
Recovered by the receiving team.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Rudolph going to throw right away. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Almost got out of
And
there.
they will
boy.
finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Throwing, Rudolph. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. 10 yards to pick up there, and that'll get him a new set of downs.
What you mean? Only do what works, baby. Only do
From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. Not much to work with there. He'll get down to about the 22. Look him up on a second down and 8. Back to throw is Rudolph. His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Now Rudolph. Now he'll run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
I should have listened to that.
On 3rd down, they go with Spears. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The Texans are going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. To throw is Rudolph. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. but it's the defense that comes through
I
and
just wanted to
forces the
stop
turnover on
and
downs.
throw it.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose.
I had to hit
forcing
it.
third down.
Like break his motherfucking leg.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Yeah. Let's score, man.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Rudolph. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. And the Texans are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Second down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
A second down throw for Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
I think you can just pass it all over.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1.
If you win this time, it would be the best out of 3.
2nd and 9. Rudolph looking to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
How you figure?
Here's Rudolph. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force
Them niggas
down.
are slow out there. That's all.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Stop.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll work his way forward to about the 21. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Stroud. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. John Mechie was the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
I'm looking like...
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
Oh, shit.
Back to throw. Stroud.
What are we doing?
That's over the middle and intercepted.
Yeah, nigga.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, a loose ball. The Texans have it. A big hole. Inside the 30. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. Oh, there's nothing better than when the defense scores a touchdown, except when a big man on the defense finds his way to the end zone.
Yeah, I think it's been a while since that guy had a ball in his hand, Mike, probably since his earlier days as a young kid. But, boy, he looked comfortable. What a return. What a play for him to be able to pick up that loose ball and bring it all the way back. Man, nothing brings life to a sideline like a defensive lineman touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here's Tajay Spears. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29. Two minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. 2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. That one complete. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Open man downfield. It's Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
And the Titans first down.
Now, faking the give.
Slide.
And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Spears. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try and run for the 1st down with Pollard. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense.
He's got his big tight end, Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This dance is crazy.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
On play action, Stroud. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd.
Kicking that.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Last play.
To throw, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach, second half. Drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Oh, shit.
A touchdown apiece. 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Here's Pierce for the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
That's a touchdown. You know what? Better not play with it.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Because you know your time is up.
Look hot.
He ain't hiking.
Here's Stroud.
He ain't hiking.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
To throw is Stroud. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Stroud to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. He'll drop to throw. This throw right side taken in by Ridley. Here's 3rd and 2.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he will have a Titans first down. He needed 2 and gained 6. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. Throwing, Rudolph. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far.
Come on,
as
y'all.
we
Let's
are
go ahead
through
and
3.
Go ahead and put
We'll
him
return
down
with more
tonight.
after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground.
Get off me.
And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Man. Why the fuck
The
is he up on
Titans
the
will
line
use
like that?
the first of their timeouts. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Now Rudolph.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. And this is not going to get it done. Not even close to picking up the first down. And they will turn it over on downs.
Let's give this defensive unit a lot of credit. They come out thinking they're going to defend a field goal try, and next thing you know, they're defending the fake. But they were all in the right position. They were all executing their responsibilities. They don't fall for anything.
Joe Mixon.
That was my shit.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
They gave you the,
now
they
the
gave
pressure
you the
shifts to your
momentum just
defense.
like
Your
that.
offense
It
was
like
able to
some
go out and
stupid
get
shit.
the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Now I got to score. For sure. That's all you can't stop me.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Rudolph. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
19 more on that one, and another first down. Rudolph. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone. I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Back to throw is Rudolph. Off he goes.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down. You better
keep it on the ground. Smart, man.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They will work the middle with Mixon. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Now Mixon. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. That's deep, looking for Boyd. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
This crowd urging the defense on. It is 3rd and 8. Here's Rudolph. It's Westbrook-Akine. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw again. Connecting with his tight end.
I had to get out of bounds, man.
They'll come up now for second down. Back to the air one more time. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. And the crowd a major factor now as we get to third down. A ball deep for the end zone. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. Now they'll set up to throw. I had to take a chance on fourth down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of chunk play by throwing the ball over the top of the defense. It's going to end up being a little bit too predictable. The defense is able to take the ball away, and barring something crazy happening, puts him in a prime position to close this one out.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Ain't strong enough.
They'll give this to Mixon, running right. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Yeah, he would have took off.
So it's a win here for the Texans.
1-1.
And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched the shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike